Guys, this video is going to be insane. So what I've done is I've put together my best flips ever recorded, and today we're going to go through them all, and I'm going to reveal to you guys how much money you can actually make on flipping. Alright guys, so to start off here, we got these Dragon Knife P++, and we are currently slow buying 30,000 of these guys at 5.9k coins. And here's the reason. So if you take a look at this graph here, the Dragon Knives seem to stabilize at around 6.3 to 6.5k, and no matter where you filter it to, whether it be month or week, you never see a price below 6.2k. To further elaborate, if you're following through with me here, we get the average price of what they're buying for and what they're selling for each month throughout the entire year, making this so much easier for us to track. Within the last couple of months alone, this actually rises all the way up to 7k, which is what we're aiming for on these items. And here's the rest of them selling off here. And guys, check this out. We were actually able to make 27.4 mil off of these Dragon Knives, getting most of our stock out here at 67.64 GP after tax. If you're enjoying the video so far, please leave a like and subscribe so I can hit 1 million subscribers by tomorrow. Alright guys, so moving on to the second flip on our list, the games necklace. So I noticed that these gaming necklaces were going for 830 coins, and they were selling at around 1,000 to start. However, these quickly turned into one of those price rises that I was able to make insane money off of. So if we take a quick look at our history here, we can see that the gaming necklaces were actually selling between 1,000 and 1,200 coins each, and we're buying them out at 810 previously. But I just want to show you what can happen if you're buying these items at the right time on these price rises. Alright, so rewinding back a little bit here guys, you can see that some of these gaming necklaces went out at 7,000 per gaming necklace, some went out at 14,000, some went out at 20,000, and this price rise actually lasted around 12 hours. So while I was able to flip them, if I was being even smarter, I could go ahead and make gaming necklaces as well, because the profits were so worth it at that time. But in the end here guys, we were able to make 4.91 mil on these gaming necklaces, which is pretty much half a bond. So we bought these guys at 17.2k, and if we look at our graph here, you can see that this isn't actually one of our classic flips. The buy price and sell price are so far away from each other that you can almost do this at any time in the day at extraordinary profits. Following with me through here, you can actually see if we cycle today that the buy price is stabilizing towards the bottom here at around 24.5k, with the sell price actually spiking up to 28.4k at least 14 or 15 times throughout the day. That is a constant spread of 4k GP profit per item, with only 240 tax, netting you 3.8k per Battle Mage potion. So our Divine Battle Mage potions actually sold off at 22.059. And guys, you are not going to believe this, but take a look. We were able to make 2.37 mil off of 492 battle potions. We bought them at 17k and we sold them off at 21.8k. If you did this flip consistently for 1 or 2 days, you could easily buy a whole RuneScape bond. So the next item that I want to talk about is the opals. So for the last 4 or 5 days on RuneScape, opals and uncut opals have been getting a lot of dumps. What this actually means is that people are selling them off at ridiculously low prices, which is a perfect opportunity for a flipper to take advantage of. And that's exactly what I did. I bought these opals for 13.90, and not too much longer later, they were able to sell off for 15.78. Giving us another completely crazy one here, guys. At 16% ROI, we were able to make 3 mil. That we've bought off this Kodai wand, and it only took us a minute and 42. So let's see how much we can make on this Kodai wand. Alright guys, so this is absolutely insane. We listed our Kodai wand up at 125.9 mil, and we were able to sell it off one single item, and we made 1.64 mil on that flip. And believe it or not, as we get into these bigger flips, you're gonna see that this is like a regular occurrence. Like 1 and 5 mil per item is actually a thing. Just real quickly here guys, if you don't have GE Tracker, you don't want to spend money for it, or you're just having troubles with flips, be sure to check out our Discord. The link will be in the description. The Nightmare Staffs here, so they're buying at 50.2 mil and they're selling at 51.8 mil. Now I'm gonna throw the graph up for this one because it is a relatively large flip and I want you guys to fully understand it. So my method for these ones is essentially called fishing. It's basically like passive flipping, except with a little spin or twist to it, so that I could go and farm and play the game and come back to lots of potential profits. I've gone ahead and highlighted all the circles here with arrows pointing to them, but what you're going to want to do is look for an item with a graph that looks like this. We want something that has a lot of dips downwards, specifically on the blue line, which is your buy price. And what this essentially is all the lowest prices in the last 24 hours that you could buy this item. Once you've found your item, you're going to want to take a look at the values of each of these numbers and come up with a buy price that's either 50 to 100k over them all if you want to buy them faster, or if you're going AFK for a while and you want more profits, you could go 50 to 100k lower than all the offers. And it only took us 10 minutes, but we were able to sell another one of those Nightmare Staffs and 2.1 mil on the Nightmare Staffs. I thought it would be the time to include bigger flips, and most importantly, we were looking at the Virtus robe tops. Now I actually had a look at these guys, and what's been going on is it's a downward trend. So you can see here that over the last week or so, the Virtus robe tops have actually been going down in price. Now the sell price follows the buy price down, so while you may think it's risky, what we're going to do is implement a strategy against this. So the idea here is not to buy at the lowest buy price like you normally would. You would actually list about 300 to 500k underneath this price. And the objective of this goal is to actually get the Virtus robe tops on the downswing, so you're the first one to get it at that cheap price, giving you more time to still sell that Virtus robe top at its top sell price. And it looks like our theory here has worked. Easily one of the best flips so far. We only purchased one item and we were able to return a significant 2 million GP profit. We are currently buying these Torva full helms at 273.9 mil and we are selling them off at 278.6. And if we go ahead and look at the profits here, we made 1.96 mil off just one Torva full helm. Now I know a lot of you are thinking, yeah, of course, when you have 300 mil, but we just was just scanning around on GE Tracker and I noticed a huge dump on these opals. When these happen, you actually have to act like super quick. So I went ahead and bought them immediately at 1200, and it wasn't that long before they were sold at 1425, which not only recovered our 300k oopsies from last video, but actually made us a total of 1.8 mil if you include the loss. Just for clarity purposes, I want to quickly show you guys what it looks like on GE Tracker. You have a nice line of a graph that goes steady, and all of a sudden you have this big down decline. Now this is where you're going to want to buy as fast as you can, as much as you can. Especially on an item like this that sells roughly 400,000 volume in 24 hours, you know that price is going to shoot right back up like shown. So if you're actually scared of flipping or you're just a beginner flipper, these are the actual best flips to do. Really excited for this flip. So we got these ranging potions at what I thought would be 2600, and we caught a dump before the dump even happened. So if we take a look here, even though we listed them at 2600, the lowest sell price was 2000. So we were picking up 615 extra GP per ranging potion, and if you look at the graph on the bottom right here, it actually reflects just that. We were just super lucky and we were able to buy them at that low price. The ranging potions, by far our best flip so far of the series. We were able to make 1.5 mil, and we were able to buy them up at 2000 and then sell them for 27.85, which was actually 37% ROI. You probably won't see this again for a while, but well done over here. So leave a like and goodbye.